Okay, welcome to class. In today's class, we're looking at a very important topic in chemistry. We call it the Iupac nomenclature for aliphatic compounds. We are talking about Iupac. We are talking about the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. The nomenclature simply refers to the method used in naming compounds. Now, aliphatic compounds are those compounds that are like they have the straight chain, like alkane compound, like pentane, butane. All of them are called aliphatic compounds. Now, the opposite of it is aromatic compounds. When we are talking about aromatic compounds, we are talking about compounds that are based on benzene structure. Alright, now in today's class, we'll be looking at the naming of organic compounds. Now, in Iupac nomenclature, the name of an organic compound consists of root, suffix, and prefix. Now, what do you mean by root? The root is the name of the parent aliphatic hydrocarbon of the longest carbon chain in a molecule. Now, for instance, if I have a compound like let me say now the name of this compound is propane. Now, the root of this compound, what we actually mean by the root name is this ANE, which is gotten from alkane. Now, ANE denotes the name of the parent alkane, the family of organic compounds. Recall, when we are talking about organic compounds, we are talking about the compounds of carbon and many elements. Now, we have families of organic compounds like we have the alkane, we have the alkene, we have the alkyne, we have the alkanol, and many other ones. So this ANE, this alkane talks about the family of organic compound. So every compound that is under alkane, they must always have the what we call the root. The root represents the name of the parent compound, which is alkane here. Okay. Now, another thing we want to look at, the naming of organic compound. A compound also consists of what we call the suffix. Compound contain what we call the suffix. Now, what do we actually mean by the suffix? The suffix name is the name of the principal functional group on the longest carbon chain. Okay, for example, if I have a compound like now this compound here, this is the functional group. We call this functional group. Now, the suffix name is the name of the functional group, the principal functional group, which is this. This is what we call the suffix. Okay, so if I'm naming this compound here, I will name this compound as propan 1-O, or simple call it propanol. Now, organic compound is also made up of the suffix name. So the suffix name is the name of the functional group, which is OL, that is OH in this compound. Now, the last one is the prefix, the one we call the prefix. What do we actually mean by prefix? Prefix name is the name of the substituent on the longest carbon chain, which are not functional groups. For example, if I have a compound like Now, what we actually mean by the suffix, if I want to give the name of this compound, this will be 1-chloropropane. Now, in this compound, the suffix name, what we can actually call the prefix, is 1-chloro. This is called the prefix. Now, propane here, okay, now, sorry, we have OH here. Now, so here will be 1-chloropropanol. Now, propane here is what we can actually refer to as the root. And the OL here is what we can actually call the suffix. So that is why I said that when we are talking about naming of organic compounds, it consists of the prefix, the root, and the suffix. So the prefix there in that compound is 1-chloro. We have the root, we call it the propan, and we have the suffix, we call it, that is the or. We talk about the functional group. Okay. Now let's look at the rules for the Iupac nomenclature of